Welcome to the Study Summary podcast brought to you by StudySummary.com and the Study Summary Library online resource. We provide high school students and their teachers and parents all they need to help students achieve their personal best in their high school years. In this episode, we look at practice principles. Now, there are certain practice principles that when you know and apply them, gives you certainty and confidence. Practice then becomes more fun and takes less time. As a result, you have your improved results, and this feeds your confidence and motivation to keep going. Here are the first two practice principles. The first is find a sweet spot. There is a place right on the edge of your ability where you learn best and fastest. It's called the sweet spot. Here's how to find it. When you're in your comfort zone, you feel at ease and effortless. You're working but not reaching or struggling. The percentage of successful attempts is 80 and above. When you're in your sweet spot, you feel frustration, difficulty, and you're alert to errors. You're fully engaged in an intense struggle, as if you're stretching with all your might for a nearly unreachable goal, brushing it with your fingertips, then reaching again. Percentage of successful attempts, 50 to 80%. When you're in your survival zone, you feel confused and desperate. You're overmatched, scrambling, trashing, and guessing. You guess right sometimes, but it's mostly luck. Percentage of successful attempts, below 50%. The second is deep practice, or take off your watch. Deep practice is not measured in minutes or hours, but in the number of high quality reaches and repetitions you make how how many connections you're forming in your brain. Instead of counting the minutes or hours, count reaches and repetitions. Instead of saying, I'm going to practice piano for 20 minutes, tell yourself, I'm going to do 5 intensive repetitions of that new song. Instead of reading that textbook for an hour, make flashcards and grade yourself on your efforts. Ignore the clock and get to the sweet spot, even if it's only for a few minutes, and measure your progress by what counts, reaches and reps. That's all for today's episode in the Study Summary podcast. Go to StudySummary.com for more episodes and resources, including a free presentation and more information about how your school can subscribe to the online Study Summary library.